welcome to my video, and I hope you're having a very good day, and I hope it's gonna get better, because I'm gonna do a tag today, again, and it's the 7 Deadly Sins of Reading tag. I did this a while ago, a very long time ago on my blog, when I still had a blog, so I thought, maybe I'll do it again. That would be fun, right? And I hope you continue watching. So, let's start with the first sin. The first sin is greed, and that is, what is your most inexpensive book and what is your most expensive book? And my most inexpensive book is this version of Life of Pi. And I bought this at a secondhand bookstore for 50 cents, basically. So, I have not read this, but I have seen the movie and I love the movie, so. But I don't think it would be as good in book form, but I don't know.
I'll see.
My most expensive book is this book. It is a Bible from the year 1810, and I bought this at a secondhand bookstore as well, but it was not as cheap as Life of Pi because it's a very old book, and it was printed 1810, and it was given as a gift to a person called Joanna and a person called Johan in 1885. And it's written in Old Swedish, which is so cool and it's so beautiful, and I just love it. I had to get it because I love old books. Another old book I have, which was quite expensive, is the one I have right here. It's The Saga of Billy the Kid. It's by Walter Burns, and it was printed in 1920. So it's not that old, and I have not read that yet because I'm too afraid to open it because I think it will break or something. But yeah, those are the most expensive books I have. Second sin. What author do you have a love-hate relationship with? And that is the lovely person who wrote these books. And this is George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire books. And I have a love-hate relationship with him because, one, he kills his characters, and you're so not ready for that. And second, he takes forever to write a book. And third, the loved part. I love his books. His stories are great. His writing style is phenomenal, so I can't hate him. But I do dislike that it kills off the characters that you grow attached to, and then you don't get another story for like 7 years. So,
George R. R. Martin, get your shit together and give me the 6th book. And the 7th. I need him! No!
The third sin is gluttony, and that is, what book have you deliciously devoured over and over again without any shame whatsoever? And that, my friends, is the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and the Tale of King, and this is one book, and I have read them over and over again, and I still love them, and I can't get enough of them, so, and I don't feel any shame whatsoever, because I have read these, I have lost count, but I don't care, they're still as good as they were the first time. It's better, actually, because now I get the world, and I read all the books about the world, so I get it even more, so that's wonderful. The next sin is sloth. And what book have you neglected to read due to laziness? And that is Roots by Alex Haley. I picked this up when I was like a kid, and I was like, it was right after I read Gone with the Wind, and my mom give this to me and said, well, you should read this is good. And I was like, okay, Mom. And then I didn't, and I didn't, and I didn't, and I didn't. And I still haven't, but I know I will love it when I read it because I watched the series and I love the series. And it's not even that thick, it's like this. Why haven't I read this yet? Oh my god, I have to do it this summer. If I don't, I'll I can't buy any more books ever until I read this. If I don't read summer. Oh no, I have to. Because I love buying books. It's a pleasure. Okay, next one is Pride. And that is, what book do you talk about sound like an intellectual reader? And that is this book. It's The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. I love it. I read it all the time when I feel down. I don't know why, but this makes me feel happy again. And I love his writing style, and I love the story. But I hate Mark. I do like this book. This is my favorite adult non-fantasy, one of my favorite books. So I love it. And I do talk about it when I try to sound more intellectual, because it's an intellectual book. And next in is Lust. And that is, what attributes do you find most attractive in female/male characters? And in female characters, I find badassery attractive, people that are smart, non-annoying, and I don't know, long hair tends to get me more interested in them. I don't know. Yeah, that's the things that get me, you know, to like a female character. Mostly the non-annoying part, because I can't stand when a character is annoying, especially when it's from my point of view and they're like stupid or something. They have to know shit, so that's important. And the male characters. Also badassery, that's very important. And not clean cut, you know, more like, you know, like they look like they've been in the wilderness for 2 weeks. I like beards, so if a character has a beard, then I'm on board. And that crooked smile thing, you know, when they're like, But it's ugly when I do it, because it's only cute if you read it in a book, because this looks very weird. So that's kind of what I'm attracted to, I guess. I can't say I am attracted. If the characters are good and I like them, then I will, you know, find something that I be because I'm like that. I don't look at the looks, focusing on the personality as well, because especially if you get to be in that person's head, then you'll be like, yeah, I like you, or oh god, you're horrible. Okay, the next and final sin is envy, and that is, what book would you like to receive as a gift? And that is an easy one. I have been looking at this book for a very long time, and it's the old cover version of the Silmarillion hardback, and it's available to buy in my favorite bookstore. But recently some douchebag has bought that book, and I am very mad because I want it. I want to hold it. I want to pet it. I want to have it on my shelf. I want to read it. It's so beautiful, and I just want it. Gah. If that douchebag mistreats that book in any way, then I will find you. That is the book that I want most in this world right now. But of course there is a lot of books that I want. That was my 7 deadly sins of reading tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I tag you if you have not done this tag. It's really fun, and you get to wonder about what you think about your books. And then you feel bad because that book that you have not read due to laziness sits there and looks sad, and you're like, sorry book, I'll read you, I promise. But will you now? Bye guys, I'll see you next time. I hope you have a very good day or night, or what time it is when you're watching this. I hope you are feeling good and well. So bye!